On July 17th, two things were supposed to happen on the same day. In Shanghai, President Xi Jinping would keynote the World AI Conference, his first in-person appearance since it began. And in California, Google was expected to finally ship Gemini 3.5 Pro, the most anticipated model of the summer. One of those things happened. The other one didn't. This is AI This Week. Let's start with the thing that happened. On July 17th, Xi Jinping opened the World AI Conference in Shanghai and gave the keynote. AI, he said, shouldn't be a solo performance by a single country, but a symphony of global cooperation. It wasn't just rhetoric. The day before, 29 countries, including Russia, Pakistan, and Kazakhstan, signed an agreement creating a new body, the World AI Cooperation Organization, or WAICO, headquartered in Shanghai. Xi promised 5,000 AI training slots for developing countries over 5 years, plus cooperation deals with blocs like ASEAN, the African Union, and the Arab League. Read between the lines, and this is about export controls. Washington restricts China's chips, Beijing roots around it, courting the global south and setting the governance rules. AI is now a two-superpower race, and this week one of them put its head of state on the stage to say so. Now the thing that didn't happen. Gemini 3.5 Pro was widely reported to launch on July 17th. It didn't. As of this week, still no release, no pricing, no model card, no benchmarks, nothing official from Google. The backstory. Google announced the 3.5 family in May and shipped the smaller Flash model. Pro was supposed to follow next month. Then reporting suggests Google scrapped the original base model entirely and restarted pre-training from scratch. Because early testers flagged gaps in math, in recursive tool calling, and in SVG generation. And here's the part that should get your attention as a builder. Those are agentic gaps. Can it call tools reliably, hold reasoning across a long task, not burn your token budget? That's the exact frontier everyone's fighting over. And the field didn't wait. GPT 5.6 shipped July 9th. Grok 4.5 opened up around the same time, at $2 in and $6 out per million tokens. When Gemini Pro finally lands, it walks into a market that already moved on. If you want to know whether the AI boom is real, don't watch the demos. Watch TSMC on July 16th. The company that makes nearly all of the world's most advanced AI chips reported a record quarter. Revenue of $40.2 billion, up 36% year over year. Net profit up 77%, an all-time high. High-performance computing, the AI chip business, is now 2/3 of everything they make. Factories don't lie, which sets up the quiet story of the week. Google reportedly capped Meta's access to Gemini after Meta asked for more compute than Google could spare. Sit with that. Two of the richest companies on Earth, and the binding constraint wasn't money or talent. It was raw compute. When even Google has to ration its best models, the real bottleneck in AI isn't cleverness. It's silicon. 3 quick ones. First, ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, shipped Seedream 5 Pro, its latest image model. Chinese labs keep matching Western tools on quality while undercutting them on price. Second, Unitree, the robotics company known for those four-legged robot dogs, got approval for a Shanghai IPO that could raise around $619 million, earmarked for better AI models and new robots. Third, Goldman Sachs reportedly began recommending Chinese open models to its Wall Street clients. A year ago, the assumption was that the best models ship from San Francisco. That assumption is quietly breaking. So what does this mean if you're the one writing the code? Three things. 1. The model layer is now a real multi-horse race. Don't hard couple your stack to one provider, and don't build a release dependency on a model that hasn't shipped. Gemini Pro just taught a lot of teams that lesson. 2. Prices are falling and context windows are growing. But what actually separates these models is agentic reliability, tool use, long horizon reasoning, token efficiency. That's what Google couldn't ship. So that's what you should benchmark on your own tasks, not a launch day chart. And 3. The constraint underneath all of it is compute. In a compute-constrained world, efficiency, smaller models, caching, good retrieval isn't a nice-to-have. It's leverage. That's the week. If this format's useful, subscribe. I'm doing it every week. Next week, whether Gemini Pro finally ships and what comes out of Shanghai. See you then.